Guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we are rebuilding the Dallas Mavericks before the Luka Doncic trade. After they made it to the NBA Finals, and now we're here in the offseason. So obviously they have no plans of trading the superstar Luka Doncic. We're not going to trade him without the video. We're going to win a championship with him in Dallas. So Dallas Mavericks fans can be happy right before the draft lottery. So at least that's something. Um, obviously. So yeah, Luka Doncic, Irving, Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively just came off his rookie season with high expectations. Dante Exum, Peter Washington, Derek Jones obviously didn't end up coming back, or Josh Green or Tim Hardaway. Those three guys. So Derek Jones went to the Clippers in real life. Josh Green got traded in a sign and trade to the Charlotte Hornets for Klay Thompson in real life. And then Tim Hardaway got traded for Quentin Grimes, and then Quentin Grimes ended up being traded away at the deadline for Caleb Martin. Then obviously I had Maxi Kleber, and then they still have the rest of these guys. We all know Brandon Williams ended up becoming for them a really good player. But yeah, obviously the team isn't great, but we'll do our best obviously to make it even better than it was before to get a championship in so league meetings, I'm gonna see if I can decline all of these. So yeah, reject all of those. I don't know why it's even there. But heading into the draft lottery, we'll see what we can find here. So we'll see if there's any change up in the number of picks. These were the lottery odds, in real life. So we'll see if anything changes this time. So no, the Pistons get one in this one. So obviously the Pistons end up getting five. I think drafting Asar Thompson. No, I'm thinking about the complete wrong draft class. I am right. Kind of be thinking about the wrong thing. They ended up drafting a completely different player. They ended up drafting. Wait, am I getting myself confused a little bit? So who did they end up drafting? So no, they ended up drafting Ron Holland. Okay, I got a little confused for a second. Anyway, Jason Kidd's the head coach. There might be one or two. So I'm using 2K draft class. I couldn't find a 23-4 draft class that was good, so I'm using 2Ks. There's one auto-generated guy named Judd Macy, but hopefully I don't want to affect this too much. But do we have any picks in this draft? I forgot. We have a second round pick, so we won't be using this draft too likely, but we have a second. Let's use that, I guess. So, with our second round pick, we got Jamal Shed. That's a real player we could take. Anton Watson, Luke Porty, but I guess we'll go Jamal Shed with the last pick in the second round. That'll be good. Sar went to one, Reza Shea, Castle, and then the Spurs obviously had two picks. They took Reed Shepard and Donovan Clingan. Connect went a lot earlier to the Grizzlies. No team player options. We have to worry about qualifying offers and then free agency. Got obviously LeBron James, Paul George is a free agent this year. So yeah, this is how free agency looked like. That year, and we don't have no really bird rights. We have to focus on making our team better. So, and how will that be? I think we kind of recreate some of the things they did, but not trading for Klay Thompson. I'm gonna see if we could do some different stuff. I am gonna see if we could trade away Josh Green, though. Obviously, he was a solid player for Dallas, but I feel we can get somebody a lot better. Washington's only a 78 overall. Right now, it's like an 83, 82, so that sucks, but if we can maybe trade him away and then probably Olivier Maximus Prosper or Maxi Kleber or Tim Hardaway, I'd love to do that to get an upgrade. I don't know what Dallas needed at this point, and it was a microwave score because they couldn't really score when Luka Doncic and Kyrie. It needed somebody that can at least give them points just give them points other than Luka and Kyrie. Just create their own shots. So obviously there was a lot of guys that were linked to the Mavericks in the offseason. They ended up beating Klay Thompson, but I'd actually love the option of possibly getting Lauri Markkanen, not to create a big three, just somebody that can just help out the scoring a little bit. And Lauri Markkanen was definitely considered a trade piece in the offseason. So I wonder if we get Lauri Markkanen on this roster. Obviously, what will it take? It'll probably take Tim Hardaway. Let me get. Oh, I forgot. It's only making $18 million. So this will probably be quite easy now I thought about it. So I'll be willing to trade probably Jaden, or I'll be trade Olivier Maximus Prosper in here as well. And then Jamal Shed, I'll throw this 2025 unprotected first round pick. And then I'll throw this pick swap from the Thunder as well for Lloyd Brown. This might just be enough right here as one first. It isn't. Although the pick swap, like I said, they don't agree. Although a second, they don't agree. So it might be a little harder than I thought. We are going to get a deal done. So We might have to trade Maxi Kleber as well. How about we keep out Prosper and throw Maxi Kleber instead? They don't agree. We'll throw a second, and they agree. Just like that, Laurie Markkinen is a Dallas Maverick, so we get a really good player that could definitely help us out. Probably gonna move in the power forward, though, 7 foot, and he goes up. So Laurie Markkinen will be our new starting power forward. Obviously, they were. Oh, that is accidentally switches college. I don't know, but we're good on that. So William Markin, welcome to the team. So he'll be a perfect fit. What we need, we have Gafford and Lively, obviously. Washington will have to come off the bench for us, and then we obviously still need a starting small forward. That's really don't know who that's going to be yet, but we'll figure it out. We still need to probably add some more pieces. I'm thinking about moving Josh Green to the 2 or something. But let's see. Green to the 2 goes down 2 overall. So never mind. Exum, we slide him down to the 2. Will he go down? It goes down 1. I think we can move him there. Dante Exum, and then Josh Green. We need probably one more backup wing. And I think we're honestly good on the offseason. So obviously we got our rookie council, but none of these options are great, man. We have no money to spend, man. Absolutely none. So we can't get any of these guys back. Obviously, we could just re-sign Derrick Jones Jr., which I think he was about to come back until they, oh yeah, they wasted their MLE on Najee Marshall instead of getting back, obviously, Derrick Jones Jr. So I'm actually going to re-sign Derrick Jones Jr. with that mid-level exception because that was an option for them. I don't know why it's not showing me now, but that obviously was an option with the mid-level exception. Unless we can probably wait on day 12 and possibly get somebody better. Maybe that's an option. So we are going to wait on day 12. Maybe for Derrick Jones Jr. to come back. We'll see. We all know how good he was for Dallas in those playoffs. So I think we could possibly re-sign him. But let's see. LeBron James is still sitting here. But any like small forward odds we go for, like Sadiq Bey is hitting here, but he's not assigned that. So we might have to roll back with Derrick Jones Jr., which I don't hate by any means. So we can get like Lonnie Walker, Lake Beasley, Jordan Goodwin. Let's see, THT. So yeah, none of these options are great. I'm gonna say that. So I'm gonna go with familiarity. We can go for Patrick Williams, but Robert Covington, Javonte Green, Caleb Martin is sitting here. Obviously, they got their they signed Najee Marshall. He ended up being a really good signing. But Haywood Highsmith is here. I think I'm gonna go with Derrick Jones though. So Derrick Jones Jr. We're actually gonna re-sign him instead of obviously letting him go for not. Wait, can we not sign him back for $5 million? Only though we have $5 million to spend. We do. So why isn't it saying we can't just sign Derrick Jones for $5 million? I don't understand what's going on here, man. I'm not okay. No, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know what's going on here, but this game's bugging. I'm gonna say that. So I guess we'll go with somebody cheaper. So Haywood Highsmith, and if he doesn't sign that, we can possibly get somebody else who can fill that 3-and-D role for us. If he gets matched, what I try to say. So if he gets matched, how about we offer a contract to, like, maybe resign? We can sign Najee Marshall like they did in real life, I guess. But why isn't it letting me do this like for Derrick Jones? I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna try it again. Maybe I did something. No, it's just not letting me sign for $5 million, which doesn't make sense. We signed for $3 million. No, I don't know what's going on there, but let's offer Najee Marshall a contract because I'll be the last guy. So does Haywood Highsmith get matched? Because if not, or I wouldn't really know if he did get matched, but it'll just show me. So yeah, they matched me. That's why Najee Marshall's my backup plan. So yeah, Luka is down for whatever reason. Laurie Markkinen is up. Kyrie will be healthy. Gafford is up. Lively's up. Dante Exum's down. Jaden Hardy's up 3. And Najee Marshall will be moved to small forward. But we might have too many players on the team. No, we don't. We have 50 on the dot. So I'll now download this draft class. So obviously I have to turn injuries off as well. But it'll be the 2025 draft class, I'm pretty sure. Yes. So 2025 draft class will be loaded in. And then we'll look at this rotation. I loaded. That was the fastest I've ever seen it load. We got Luka Doncic back in Dallas jersey. Seems really weird at this point. God, he's a Laker. Kyrie Irving, Josh Green, Laurie Martin. So Josh Green will play small forward. Laurie Martin, Derek Lively, Daniel Gafford, Peter Washington, Dante Exum, Jaden Hardy. And then kid run a 10-man rotation. But let's see. If we move Najee Marshall to small forward, which I didn't want to do. This was 78. And would he get minutes? Or would he start? He would start. So Najee Marshall, I guess, would be a starting small forward instead. I kind of wanted to run with Josh Green, but I guess they can fight over that position. And then that does kick out Jaden Hardy, which sucks. I know he could be a good player in 2K. at times, but I'm still probably gonna lock myself into him because I do really like him. But this will be the rotation, and I'll see you at the end of the season. Shot tendencies, Luka and Kyrie. Obviously, I don't know why Kyrie just has a little shot. It was Lloyd Martin. These guys tendency should be pushed up, and then yeah, I don't know what that was about. But I'll see you guys at the end of the season. The trade line, not to make any trades, but to make some contract extensions. So Luka Doncic is committed to staying here. So we're gonna pay him obviously probably the most money we could. I think he's eligible. He was eligible for like 70 million, I think. But let's see, we're gonna pay him about, let's say, 63 million. We're gonna pay him the bag. Why not? Luka Doncic deserves it, man. So Luka, we'll get that bag. So we'll pay him. We'll lock ourselves up to him, obviously. So he'll be a free agent in 2028, which I don't know if that's, I don't know. But we got him locked up, so we re-signed Luka Doncic, so we don't have to worry about him, obviously. We're not trading him to AD. We're not trading him for Anthony Davis. Kyrie is not eligible for one. Lauri Markkanen is, though, but he doesn't, so he wants this, he's tested for agency. He doesn't have any status. What is he saying? So he hasn't made up his mind, but I think he's going to re-sign with Dallas. And then we got Jaden Hardy down here as well, which he's asking for about 13 million. I wonder if he get it a little to like 12 million. I think he'd be a good piece for the future, but I don't think we re-sign him. They're always asking for like 8 million, not 12 million. So it might be a little too much. Nobody else wants an extension. Right. No. So, like I said, we can look at the players and see how everybody's doing. So we had about 20 or 32 point triple double from Luka Doncic. So crazy stats. 27 from Kyrie Irving, 17 from Lauri Markkanen, 10 from Gafford, 9.5 from Washington, 9 from Lively. And then, so like I said, really, really good play off the bench. So we're gonna keep this up. We're gonna rebuild the rotation. Washington's cold, so obviously the bench isn't great. But I like how this goes. We're 41-10. Let's keep this up. We might win a championship this year. Hope. Let's get to the playoffs. I'm ready. Doncic, it's not showing me the stats, but he wins the MVP, obviously, with crazy numbers. 30 points, 11 rebounds, and 12 assists. Rookie going to Zach Ariza averaged 10 points with Portland. 6 men going to John Collins and the Lakers. I don't know why it's doing this. Depoy goes to Wembanyama. Most improved goes to Walker Kessler, averaged 10 and 14. Clutch player going to Giannis, 29 points, and then Jason Kidd. We'll look at the record in a second. So we got Don Matthews winning Executive of the Year, a.k.a. me winning it. He's an All-NBA first team, All-NBA second team. It's a bonus this year, really. I didn't expect that. But let's head into the playoffs now. We're the number 1 seed, so obviously was expected. We went 67-15, so player stats. We got the Nuggets around one, which is interesting. But player stats are about 32 from Luka, 26 from Kyrie, 17 from Markkanen, so he ended up being good. 10 from Gafford, 9 from Lively, 9 from Washington, 8 from Marshall, 6 from Exum, and then 5 from Josh Green and 4 from Jaden Hardy. So all around really good. It was kind of like Luka, Kyrie, and Markkanen doing all the scoring, which I'm not mad at. We'll go 8-man rotation in the playoffs, and this bench utilization will go down a lot because I'm really pursuing a championship this year for Luka Doncic. So let's see what we can do. We got Denver round 1, so obviously this team will still be pretty tough, but it looks like they're not that good in 2K. They were in the play-in, so we'll see what happens. They were the 9th seed, but game 1, they're going to take, okay, game 2, we're going to even it up. Game 3, we're up 2-1. Even it up 2-2. We're up 3-2, and we're going to beat them at 6. So beat them at 6. And we got Sacramento around 2. So they have De'Aaron Fox still here, obviously. He ended up being traded. Kevin Huerter, they have Chris Duarte starting, and Kevin Huerter. It's interesting. Keegan Murray, it's a bonus. Davion Mitchell still here. Keanu Ellis, Harrison Barnes, Colby Jones, and Jordan Ford. So, interesting team. This will be quite difficult. They want to start Gafford over Lively in the playoffs, I guess. So, game 1, we're going to take. Game 2, we're going to take. Game 3, we're going to take. And we're going to sweep them, play Minnesota. So, Minnesota came back now from 3-1. They add an OG and an Obi to the building, okay? They have Mike Conley and OG, Cat, Gobert, Naz Reid, McDaniels, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Luka Garza, Jalen Tyson they drafted. Okay, so this is actually a really good team. So I'd be scared of maybe losing. Game 1, they're going to take. Game 2, leaving it up. Game 3, we're up 2-1. Even it up 2-2. So we're going to actually simcast this game 5. I want to go back starting Gafford over Lively, but I'm going to simcast this game 5. So need an absolute master class from Luka. We're going to go up 3-2, heading back into Minnesota. We have the lead right now. Let's run away with it as we are. They made it so close at the end. I didn't even know it's 129 to 120. We lost. I mean, we won by a point. Now we need to beat them at 6 to head into the NBA Finals. But we're in Minnesota. It will be hard. We have the lead right now. They're gonna somewhat crawl back into it. So they're back in the game now. It is pretty close heading into the last couple of minutes. We have the lead with about 49 seconds left. We're gonna sim this to the slowest as they're gonna tie it back up, and we are gonna make a shot with the last 2 seconds left. So I already know who made it. It was probably Luka Doncic. So we got a offensive foul, and that ended the game. But who scored that point though, or was it? So Najee Marshall missed. Lively hit the free throw, and then how do we get another point? Oh, Lively went to the foul line. He hit 2 free throws. So Lively is really clutch. So Lively ended up being the clutchest player down the line. So that's amazing to see. All right, we're in the finals now. Still not showing me the stats, but we got Cleveland. So Garland, Mitchell, Okoro, Mobley, Jarrett Allen, Brogdon, they added Strus, LeVert, and Craig Porter Jr. So we'll see how this goes against the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I want us to go back to starting Lively. So game 1, we're going to take game 2, we're going to take game 3, and game 4, just like that. Year number 1, we're going to get Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks a championship. So that's absolutely lovely to see. I don't know why it's still showing me league beings like I didn't turn that off. Oh, rule changes. There we go. There, it's off. Okay. Heading into the draft, LeBron also retired as a Pacer. Let me point that out. So I actually I'm not even gonna fix any of these picks because none of these trades probably went down yet. I'm gonna leave it. So Brooklyn or Houston gets number 1, and Jason Kidd hopefully he didn't retire because he's getting brought back on a 4-year deal. So Jason Kidd, welcome back. And then do we trade this pick to the Jazz or do we have it? We might probably trade that pick to the Utah Jazz. Yeah. Pick 30 via Utah or via Dallas. So that's going to uh, Utah, but it's really worth it because we got Lloyd Marketing and that ended up being a good trade for us to win a championship. But I still want to go for like a three-peat, so the job's definitely not done. So I'm gonna draft. I'm gonna draft Zion James this pick. And this is things are gonna get expensive really quickly. So Kyrie's a free agent. Live are gonna accept Prosper. Dwight Powell comes back, but we have to fully prioritize on Kyrie Irving. So Jason Tatum's a free agent, so he didn't sign that big extension. None of these guys signed an extension yet. They're all free agents. So, but obviously Kyrie Irving, we have to worry about re-signing him. So I think we can give him like a 3-year deal, probably like 45 million. So 3-year, 45 million. So we're gonna see. Obviously Kyrie Irving's probably gonna sign that. Dante Exum, 6.3 game, 48% three. You might wait on this if he gets somebody better than Laurie Markkinen. Obviously, we have to re-sign him as well. So Markkinen, and then I'm gonna wait to see if we can wait on Dante Exum. I really think we could possibly get somebody better there. Hardy, I think I'm gonna lock myself into, but we sign somebody else better, not really. So we might just end up re-signing. Let's go wait on day 12, which we'll see. But we got Luka Doncic. We need some guards on this team. Josh Green, so Najee Marshall's only on a 1-year deal, so that's fine with me. I guess he'll be gone. If we move Prosper, small forward, he went to a 78. So Olivier Maximus Prosper will have a huge role this year as our small forward. He might start. We'll see. Washington, yeah, Lively, Gafford, and Powell. So center rotation is good. I want Lively to start though. I want Marketing and Washington be the forward rotation. So this is good. So the front court is cool. Josh Green and Prosper, and we have Kyrie. We need some backup guards. So I think we'll start this off with possibly re-signing Jaden Hardy. I know I didn't do it at the extension deadline, but now I think it probably makes the most sense in the world to do it. So Jaden Hardy, we're going to give him a 4-year deal because I know what he could do for me off the bench. Because that was one of our problems. We didn't really have a guy to come off the bench and score the basketball for us at all. It was mainly just role players doing their own thing. But I want somebody that can. So I want Hardy to come in and score the basketball off the bench. That's why I'm going to give him a role this year as well. And then there's like a 2 guard we can get. Obviously, that would be nice. So we can probably re-sign Dante Exum. But I'm going to keep looking for options. So Corey Kispert would be really nice, but he's not going to sign up $5 million, which sucks. Trey Mann is here, so I doubt he's going to sign it either. Buddy Hield would be a really nice shooter for us. We can get probably get Buddy Hield, which I don't hate the idea of that. Nikhil Alexander-Walker, 77 overall, $5 million. I think I'm going to go up Buddy Hield, though. Buddy Hield will be just a nice shooter off the bench. we can rely on, then I guess these guys will come back. But Buddy Hield, I'm fine with that. He is regressing, but he would be a really fine fit with this team next to Luka. So Lively is up. We got Jaden Hardy going up. So Jaden Hardy will be our sixth man this year. And I'm hoping he can do some really good things with this team as we have 15 players on our team again. I'm going for the three-peat, man. If we can't go for the three-peat, let's at least get two. Because I'd love to get at least one more championship in this video. But I'm pursuing that three-peat with Luka Doncic for us to create a dynasty. So one more championship will probably already a dynasty. But we'll see. Now the draft class. I'm also recording this video while the Cavaliers are getting hit by the Pacers. So that's interesting there. But Luka Doncic, Kyrie, Josh Green, Lauri Markkanen, Derek Lively, Daniel Gafford. So amazing starting five there. So, like I said, Hardy is going to have to score the ball off the bench for us, and Hield will be our ninth man to come off the bench. We only have a backup. So, Prosper's not playing in the rotation. But that very well might change at the trade deadline. But I'll see you guys at the end of the season, not at the deadline. If you want to make any moves, we'll definitely see. Again, team's really going to get expensive quickly. There we go. So on the stats this year, so Luka Doncic wins the MVP. Rookie there, Dylan Harper, six-man Trey Mann, defensive player going to Wemby. Sasser averaged 20 points per game. I'm guessing Cade Cunningham left. Yeah, he did. I'm guessing Anthony Edwards and Jason Kidd, 67 and 15, coach of the year, back-to-back. Luka Doncic all NBA first team. Still don't get no trace of Kyrie. But we're the one seed once again. So this rebuild is going perfectly so far. So 67 and 15. Dallas. It could have been this easy, man. It could have been this easy. 28 from Luka, 24 from Kyrie, 17 from Markkanen, and 15 from Hardy. So, yeah, perfectly. Hardy did exactly what I wanted him to do. Be that scorer off the bench, and we're even better. We had 10 and 9 from Lively. We had 8 from Daniel Gafford. We had 7 from Prosper. He ended up starting the second half of the season because they wanted to put him in there. He averaged 7 points, 6 rebounds. He was okay for us. He can rebound the ball, which is something that's cool. But I don't know. I still think we might need a trade for like a legitimate 3-and-D starting small forward. So I'll definitely look at that in the offseason. But all around, it was a really good season from everybody. And everybody did what they needed to do. So we're going to run an 8-man rotation since Josh Green's cold. And then I guess Prosper will get playoff minutes. So we'll see how this goes. But we got Denver in round 1. So obviously we played this team last year. It's the exact same spot. Game 1, we're going to take Game 2, we're going to take Game 3, we're going to take Game 4, we're going to sweep them. And now we got Minnesota, so Mike Conley, so is this going in the exact same way? Or do we play Minnesota in the conference finals? I know we played them last year, though. But Game 1, we're going to take Game 2, we're going to take Game 3, we're going to take Game 4. They're going to take Game 5, we're going to beat them at 5 to play San Antonio. So they have Reed Shepard starting at point guard this year. So we all know Reed Shepard can shoot the ball like crazy. They got Devin Vassell. Okay, they got Kellen Johnson, Jimmy Song, Victor Wembanyama. How'd they get Jalen Duren? Like, really? How did they actually get Jalen Duren? He went to the Knicks and Spurs. Wow, why would the Pistons do that guy? Isaiah Joe, they got Donovan Clingan. Forgot about him as well. Laravia and Igor Demon. So we'll see how this goes as well. I don't know if I'm gonna start Josh. You just add the rotation. And I think we were starting Prosper and it was working. So I'm not going to really go away from it. I'm going to continue to start Olivier Maxim's Prosper if it obviously was working. I'm not going to go away from it. We're going to keep doing that, obviously. So we're going to keep going. Game 1, we're going to take. Game 2, they ended up, okay, we're up 2-1. We're up 3-1. And we're going to go back to the finals to play the Toronto Raptors. So we could have played the Pistons with no Cade. But Sasser just turned to a superstar for them, I guess. But now we got Toronto. Which team would I rather play? I guess we'll look at the Raptors. So quickly, Tim Hardaway, RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, Clint Capella, Joachim Poeltl, Grady Dick, Melchi Random, and Bruce Brown. This is honestly a team that we can probably beat in probably like 5 to 6 games, maybe even a clean sweep. I'm really confident that the teams cannot mess with us. I'm going to take Game 1. They're going to even that up, though. Hope I didn't speak too soon. We're going to even that up. Okay, we're going to simcast this Game 5 because I didn't expect the Raptors to be giving me this much trouble, but they are. They have the lead right now. I hope they can come back into the game and close it out. I think we are. Here we're going to take the lead in the final minutes, and we're going to win it. 131 to 123, 45 from Luka. He is averaging 32-point triple-double in the playoffs. Kyrie with 32, Markkanen with 13. So let's keep doing what we're doing. And let's beat this team in 6. We're going to simcast this game 6 in Toronto. and we'll see what happens. We have the lead right now. Let's keep it up, and we're going to be back-to-back champions heading into a three-piece. We're going to win the championship back-to-back years, 113 to 94, 30 from Luka, 20 from Kyrie, 19 from Markkanen. The Raptors weren't good enough, as we are going to get the job done. So we win at 6 once again. So now this all comes down to a three-peat. So do we really want to make a trade here for the last time? I think we probably will. I think we will get that 3-and-D wing that we were looking for. We have the 30th overall pick in the draft. I put the right draft class in, right? Yep, so pick 30. Who can we take? So we got Kiram Lopez, Aiden Sheardon. We could probably take like Lopez at this pick, I guess, and we'll see what it comes into. So Lively, Prosper, Zion James. So we'll extend these two guys for extra depth, maybe or something. So Curry is a free agent, but we got like Chet here as well. We got Daniel Gafford, and he is asking for a lot of money. So like I said, we'll get expensive, man. But who do we? I'm not paying Greg Brown from anybody. So do we have any cap holds? If we do, that'll be huge. We can maybe resign our guys. We do. So we have Wright Powell, AJ Lawson, Brandon Williams, Greg Browns, and Buddy Hield. We're not gonna bring back. So, and that should make Gafford less expendable. And obviously, he's not restricted or anything. So I'm just gonna offer him a contract now because, or we could wait. So I did that completely wrong. You guys can probably tell why, but I'm gonna wait until Gafford gets an offer, and then I'll probably make a trade like when we're about to head into the new season. But Gafford's money is not really going down that much. So I'm kind of worried that it's not really going to matter. But he's yet to get an offer, probably because of that asking price. So, all right, Gafford, yeah, it actually the money went up. So that's kind of what I was expecting. Can we get it for like, I mean, I hate to pay him this much. Can we get it for like 24 million, 24.75 or 25 mil over 2 years? How about that? So we get Gafford back. So not a bad deal for the center himself, and then we're gonna re-sign him. And then is there anybody we could like sign here on day 12? So Ty Jerome isn't. So I guess. So then at this point he wasn't really that good. So I can see why he's a low overall. Small Fontecchio just sitting here. He's an 80 overall. We don't really need that. We really need like a shooting guard, I think. But I don't know. Zion James might develop. Somebody might develop into that. So I guess we don't really need a shooting guard. He's not really going to play much minutes for us. We'll sign. We could just all bring back Buddy Hield. We don't ask for a minimum contract anyway. So Buddy Hield will bring back. And Daniel Gafford will come back as well. Play a progression. Buddy Hield's down. So yeah, kind of expected that to happen. But I'm gonna make that trade for obviously that 3-and-D wing that we were looking for because I don't think Prosper developed that much. So right before we advance to the new season, I have a guy in mind that we can get as well, and he'll actually be a great addition to the team. I'm just gonna say at this point he's still probably on that team, and he got traded to a New York team. I think you already know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna see if I could get Mikal Bridges here on the team. He's not shooting that good from three, only 34%. So, but we can't deny he probably shoot good from 3 years. He's not probably gonna be shooting much shots here compared to Brooklyn here. Is anybody else that can probably go after? That would be a really good like 3-and-D win. Let's look around really quickly. So obviously Michael Porter Jr. could definitely be that for us. But I feel like Mikal Bridges plays more defense than him, so and he's a lot higher, or else it might be a little harder to get him. OG just sitting here as a free agent, so wait, we don't have no money for that, obviously. And you have Dia, could definitely be that for us, but he's not shooting great from 3 either, so I'm not gonna go after that. And then Andrew Wiggins would be a solid option, but 35% from 3. He's making a lot of money. I don't know. I don't really like the idea of getting Wiggins. Maybe, what about Tari Eason? He's shooting 32%. Man, nobody's shooting good from 3. What about Patrick Williams? He always shoots good from 3. So you can go after Patrick Williams. He looks like he's making like $40 million. So, yeah, I'm not going after that. That's a little too crazy. He's had a great season. I just can't get to $40 million, man. So I think the obvious route to go is to go and trade Mikal Bridges. I know he's not shooting good from 3. We're just going to bank on it. We're going to bank on his, hopefully, he's going to shoot better from 3 this year. So we're going to throw them Josh Green. And Prosper only went up to a 79. If he would have progressed, I would have obviously, kept it the way it was. But Josh Green, you still need about $7 more million. So how about, we could trade Peter Washington, but what about Kareem Lopez and then let's say we trade away Zion James, and then hopefully it just will take Buddy Hield as well. So all this, so Josh Green, Keenan Lopez, so these guys, Buddy Hield is going to play anyway, to be honest with ourselves. So this is not a lot at all. I'm just 2029 to protect the first round pick for Mikal Bridges. They're contending. Okay, wait, I'm going to do that same package at them, but we're going to throw for a second round pick. So I was going to move on from it since they're contending. But if we throw a second round pick as well, sometimes that's the game changer. And yeah, I don't know, but we got Mikal Bridges now. So Bridges will slide right in. And then let's see. That 2K need to figure out the rest of our team. So that's probably what's taking so long. It loads fast now. But Luka Doncic, Kyrie, Mikal Bridges, Lauri Markkanen, and Derek Lively. This is incredible starting five to three-peat. If we don't three-peat, I'll be disappointed. But we're going to go 9-man rotation. I can't even be disappointed in this team. Well, look who we already did, but getting 3 in a row would be really nice. I'm going to say that. But Tennessee for the last year, Luka Doncic is, no, don't know why that went down. Kyrie, don't know why that went down either. Martin, don't know why that went down either. I want to continue what we did last year, obviously, and then do that. Mikal, I don't want Bridges to shoot that much. I just want him, like I said, be a 3-and-D role player for us, which is what I need him to do. And then I'll see you guys now at the end of the season. Did I show you guys the full rotation? So Gafford, Hardy, Washington, and Prosper. I think I already did. All right, see you guys at the end of the season. We'll start off 2-0. Let's get the 1 seed and let's repeat. My bad. This is 3-time MVP back to back to back. So back to back MVP and back to back 3-time champion would be really nice. With 69 wins. Yeah, I think that's the highest we ever been. This time we don't got the Nuggets round. We got Sacramento. Had about 26 from Luka, triple double, 21 from Kyrie, 16 from Markkanen. Mikal Bridges averaged 15 points. He shot 35% from three. He wasn't really most efficient though. He shot 39% from the field, which isn't great, but hey man, I guess he shot good from three. So 15 from Hardy, 10 from Lively, and he still played good defense, I'm guessing. So I'm gonna still say that's a good move for us. So like I said, I'm glad I'm only going 3 years because this team would get really expensive at one point. But all right, we got Sacramento now. So Bruce Brown. So yeah, this team doesn't look like it should. You have Kevin Durant. We're down 2-1, and maybe the three-peat just isn't. We're up 3-2. Never mind, we're not gonna lose. Now we got Oklahoma City in round 2. They got Shea and Ace Bailey, Ludora, J-Dub, Chet, Wallace, Edgecombe, Peterson, Usman Dang, and Dylan Whittler. So I haven't heard the name Dylan Whittler in so long. I wonder. I don't think he's not on the team, so I don't know. But game 1, we're gonna take. Game 2, we're gonna take. Game 3, we're gonna take, and we're gonna take game 4. And now we're gonna in the college finals. We're gonna play the Spurs. So gets to the NBA Finals for us to potentially get a 3-peat. Here we go. Shepard, Vassell, Johnson, Sohan, Wemby, Duran, Klingon, Jones, and Igor Demon. Here we go for the 3-peats for the finals. Let's go. Game 1, game 2, game 3. Okay, we need to tie the series back up, man. I really don't want to go down 3-1. If we can possibly win this game and go back to Dallas and go 3-2, that would be the best case scenario, but we're going to lose. And the repeat is not looking good. It's not looking good at all. Yes, Wemby might stop this team, which I won't be mad at. I guess, Luka really needs some help right now, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. We need an effort from everybody in this one. We need to come back down from 3-1 and go to the finals. But, man, the Spurs are cooking us. We're going to lose it, as we're not going to repeat. So disappointing. But I really can't get mad if we really got the 1 seed 3 times in the video. Spurs are going to win it all. We got the 1 seed 3 times. Went to the college finals 3 times. And we won the championship twice. So successful video, 100%. And I'll see you guys next time. So really fun one. Mavericks, this is what you could have had. Hope you guys enjoy the draft lottery tomorrow. I'm going to see if I can get a video out right after the draft lottery. You can do our draft lottery rebuild series. Our draft lottery rebuild series will also start tomorrow as well. So we're going to have the draft lottery series and the off-season rebuild series whenever a team gets eliminated. But I'll get this one out for you guys tonight, and then tomorrow after the draft lottery, you guys are going to see a draft lottery rebuild, and then there will probably be a Cooper Flag #1 overall pick draft lottery rebuild, or a team gets #1. My prediction is the Utah Jazz, but we'll see you guys next time. Peace.